Goodness me, you can see the reaction you get. You guys are absolutely loved. You're doing so well. How are you finding it so far, Bobby?
First, I just want to say this is a bit of a dream come true for me. I've always wanted to sit here with you ladies, cup of tea in front of me. I'm laughing.
You have got your dad's charm.
Yeah.
But go on, sorry.
No, I'm saying, have you been enjoying it?
Yeah, honestly, it's the most joyous thing I've ever done, but also the most distressing thing I've ever done. It's truly a unique experience.
Yeah.
But to do it all alongside Di is a true privilege.
I think people sometimes underestimate just how... We see clips of how difficult it is when you're training. But I was with Eddie Caddy a couple of nights ago and he was sort of talking about it's those moments we just feel like you can't go any further. Yeah. That's when it's important to have a good partner like yourself, Dianne, to get through it.
Yeah, for sure. Someone who gives me nap times.
Nap times?
Yeah, because they are essential, right?
Necessary nap times, yeah. I've learned a lot from Bobby, actually, because obviously, you know, I'm a professional dancer. I know how to do this and I've trained many hours every single day for a very long time.
30 years.
But it's someone like Bobby who's coming into this and to say, oh, we're going to dance for 8 hours straight today, that is a lot, and a lot of stuff to remember. He's never done anything like this before, so...
I was going to say, have you never done any dance training before?
No.
You're an actor.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
You're that good.
It is amazing.
Well, thank you.
Do you sort of get that? Because the weird thing is you spent all week and all those hours learning one dance and then you do it and then you've got to junk all that and start again. Do you get that sort of like...
Honestly, Mondays. Not fun. Mondays are always very humbling, which is good, I guess. But...
Yeah, because you have to start from scratch again.
Yeah.
Do you think that when you hear the tunes of, like, other tracks of songs that you've danced to, when you hear them now, do you think you'll always automatically go straight for, that was my salsa, that was my jive? Do you think those tunes will stay with you for that dance?
Yeah. We, just yesterday, actually, we...
Yeah, it was.
We listened to some of the dances we'd done previously.
Yeah.
And she's dancing the routine. Like, what? How do you remember?
Yeah, you must have so many stored. Can you remember all the dances to all the different tracks you've danced to?
Yeah, I'm crazy like that. It takes me a long time to learn something, actually, but once it's in my locker, it is in my locker for years to come,
Well,
yeah.
because you've got a huge fan base out there, and I popped into Bobby's dressing room before to tell him that... And this is my one big name-drop friend.
Go on, Denise.
Sir Michael Caine, right? And we were having dinner with Michael last week, and he said, do you watch that Strictly then? And I said, yeah, I do. He said, oh, that Bobby Brazier. He said, he reminds me of me. And I said, why? He said, he's so good-looking. But he thinks that you've got it, and I've had Bobby do a little video for Sir Michael Caine as well. So, you know, you've got a big old, a widespread fan base out there.
But then that's why it was really surprising when you guys were then in the dance-off. How did that feel?
Oh, that was a lesson in humility too. Yeah, a little bit shocked. I don't think you ever expect it, especially when you go to Blackpool and everyone's so, you know, enthusiastic to see you and stuff. But I don't know, it's not that scary.
It is hard. You know, my first dance-off was at Blackpool, so I hadn't done any of that red light business until Blackpool, and because it wasn't in the studio where we're used to doing it, it feels even more like fish out of water, doesn't it? So it is a little extra props to you, because that is one of the hardest dance-offs.
But you survived.
If there is somewhere to dance twice, then, you know, do it in Blackpool.
Yeah, you survived. What have you got in store for us this week?
Oh.
This week's a big week.
Is it?
Beautiful.
This is a big week. Couple's choice.
Yeah.
What's your song?
This Woman's Work by Maxwell. Which,
Oh, my
honestly,
God, I love
perfect,
that song.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to cry. You know, I'm going to cry just hearing that song.
Yeah, there's going to be a flood. There's going to be a flood.
Do you get to choose your music?
Yeah. Well, couple's choice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So why did you decide to choose that track?
Well, many reasons. I've always thought it's the perfect song. You know, the way he sings it, the lyrics are profound and very impactful for me. There's lyrics in particular. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. And when I was a little bit younger and I was angry and resentful and I feared the world and just couldn't cry or express myself, it was those lyrics, hearing that would just make me cry, because it felt so true, you know? So I don't know.
It's an amazing song.
That's also credit to your dad's very good taste in music.
Yeah.
It's an oldie and a goodie. It's a classic.
Well, your dad has a little bit of an idea, because your dad and I did Dancing on Ice together.
Did you do it at the same time?
Yeah, we did it at the same time. We used to get up to all sorts.
Oh, tell me more.
He could only be so lucky.
So you're taking a break from EastEnders at the moment, aren't you? And so what was it like filming those final scenes, knowing that you weren't going to be back for a while?
Oh, that was really hard as well. That was a really hard week too. You know, I've never had a fight with anyone, so to hit someone round the head with an iron is quite intense.
Feels like a lot.
Yeah. I remember, like, I've not done much acting at all, so it was a new experience for me as an actor to have to get so angry and emotional and, you know, have a fight.
Yeah.
But you're still acting within your dance, and I see what Diane's doing with you, and there is a lot of that reliance on what you can do as an actor on the dance floor, don't you think?
Yeah, it's actually one of my favourite parts about dancing is, you know, telling a story.
Yeah.
Which you do so well. Have you got your sights set on Hollywood like your fan Michael Caine?
Oh, sorry, what's that? Did you drop something?
Drop it again. God, tell me again.
Do you fancy a Hollywood career? I mean, I know we say that as if you can just go, oh, hello, I'd like a Hollywood career. But you do have the whole package, as it were, you know?
Well, that's very sweet.
And now you can dance as well.
Exactly. Don't remember.
triple
Don't forget.
threat.
To dance.
Don't forget us, Bobby.
When you're in Hollywood.
Yeah, indeed.
I'll message you. Who are you again, Diane?
I'm the one with the red hair.
You remember me?
I'm the one that didn't let you sleep.
Well, guys, we wish you the best of luck for this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob.
Thank you.